So I'm doing a $3 field agent gig at the mall at the GameStop. So I'll screen record it and you can see if this is a side hustle you want to do.
So the closest place I could park to get into the mall was pretty far, and then I start walking through the mall. I finally got there. I kind of regretted taking this gig because it already took me about 10 minutes just to get to the store. So the first question is going to ask for video game accessories, and you would think that GameStop was filled with video game accessories, but not anymore. Most of it is like collectible items and stuff like that. So there was only a small section of the video game accessories. So here I am walking around the store. There was a bunch of people there asking questions, so nobody really was paying attention to me. So I was able to get in and get my pictures without anybody noticing. My camera was a little bit blurry. Make sure your camera is wiped off so you don't get these denied for it being blurry. So I got this first picture of these controllers. I'm just working my way down this wall, trying to decipher what would be considered video game accessories, because I thought GameStop had a lot of video game accessories, but as you could see, most of the shelves are filled with like collectible merchandising and junk, if you ask me. But towards the end, by the front door, there was some more video game accessories, so I got that picture. And then here we have some headphones and microphones, so I got that one. And then I think there was one more picture I could take over here. Wasn't sure if it was considered video game accessories, but I guess it was because this ended up getting approved. And now the next question is going to ask if there's any displays. I didn't find any displays. And in these type of gigs, the last question is going to be if the for a freestanding display. So any display that's not an end cap that you didn't already take a picture of, pretty much. So I just chose one on the way out of the door. So you just open the camera, take the picture, and there we go. Gig itself was really quick, but now I gotta walk another 8 to 10 minutes back to the car, and I'll let you guys know what my thoughts.
So the gig was super easy. I've done this gig at Target and Best Buy. The thing that made it kind of not worth it is it took me like 10 minutes to park all the way far in the mall and then walk through the whole mall. So the walk from the car to the actual place inside the mall took longer than the actual gig. So this gig is worth it, but I wouldn't do it at the mall again.